Hello and welcome to our video roundup of Everton's transfer window. The window shut yesterday and we're going to reflect on the ins and outs and give our take on the qualities of the signings that Marco Silva and Marcel Brands have brought to the club. For me, Bernard from Shakhtar Donetsk was a brilliant buy. I think he's the creative David Silva type player between the lines who can really unpick those defences that we've been crying out for and haven't really had since Mikel Arteta. Hopefully he can get consistency and replicate his form for Shakhtar at Goodison. I think he could be a top sign. And Kurt Zouma looks like it's going to go through. For me, I know Tony thinks differently. I think there's a lot to be proven there by him. But let's start with the outs because there's quite a long list. Some of them I bet you've forgotten about. It all started with Ramiro Funes Mori, maybe a sign of how Brands operates. Out of the blue, all of a sudden the big Argentine was off to Villarreal. I don't think many Blues would complain about that. We saw some good points of him. Again, on the ball, he could be quite decent at times, bringing the ball out. He could also be a disaster, and sometimes he dallied too long on it, lost possession and got punished. Injury marred his spell at Goodison. Overall, really stupid derby at Anfield when he was sent off. I don't think he'll be missed, but wish him well, I'm sure. Joel Robles, equally, never really set the world on fire, had a few decent spells in goal. He moved on to Betis for free. David Hanen, remember him? Young Belgian forward who at one point was quite highly rated. He was allowed to leave. And then that was it for a few weeks before Wayne Rooney. Once a blue, always a blue, and now once again not a blue. Although he leaves, I'm sure, with the sort of thanks from most Evertonians, our top scorer last season, and he goes off to pastures new in MLS at DC United. After that, Henry Onyekuru, another young, highly rated forward who we signed from Belgium, has been loaned out again. This time maybe a step up to the Turkish Super League. He's gone to Galatasaray. Shani Tavishai, yet another talented forward, or we were told talented young forward, who just didn't cut the grade, cut the mustard even. Has gone off back to Grasshoppers in Switzerland. Ashley Williams, one who's got more than enough chances at Everton. I think we just signed him after his peak time, really. He peaked in the Euros for Wales, and that season before with Swansea. He was obviously losing his pace, particularly last season. Didn't look fit, didn't look motivated. I think most Blues will be pleased that he's been moved on. And that hopefully in Yerry Mina and even Zouma, despite what I said, you've got a fitter, sharper reboot of him. Anthony Robinson, young left back, highly rated. Saw a bit of him in pre-season, one of the better performers in what's otherwise been a bit of a woeful pre-season in terms of results and performances. Let's hope they can put that behind us now. He's gone to Wigan for a full season loan. Hope that can bring him on, because we've seen playing as a full international for the United States what he's all about. Kevin Morales, don't really need to say much about Morales. Another loan for him, off to Fiorentina. What I will say is, he's got a brilliant agent because he's really fortunate to keep getting these big clubs to go and play on loan at. He's doing really well, and as far as we're concerned, he can do really well there. We've seen the back of him at Goodison, and that's all that counts. Now, there were a few other deals yesterday that didn't get over the line, but we understand still will. Mo Besic was really close to joining Middlesbrough in a permanent $6 million deal. I don't know what you think about that. For me, it's a shame because we did really admire Besic's aggressive qualities, his combativeness, occasionally his composure on the ball. Overall, I just think he was a bit more of a style over substance. I don't think he really had the ability to back up what he'd like to think of himself as in that sort of deep-lying midfield role. His passion wins fans over. We've seen that on Teesside, and I don't think, despite that deal not going through, I don't think we'll be seeing him at Goodison this season. I think he will go there on loan. Likewise, Nikola Vlasic, I still think he'll leave on loan. Don't forget, the window might be shut for permanence, but players can still leave on loan to Europe or the Championship. Cuco Martina, again, another one who was linked with an exit, didn't go. I expect him, he has a stomach bug apparently, I expect him to leave the club. And Callum Connolly signed a contract alongside Kieran Dowell. Connolly instantly went off to Wigan for another season on loan. Whether he'll make it at Goodison or not in the long term, I don't know, but he is well thought of. Contract protects his status as someone they like to keep in the club, and hopefully he can kick on again next season. So I told you, a lot of players went out, some really big players came in. Let's see what Tony says about them.
Incoming, Richarlison signed from Watford. Very, very pricey, I know, but listen, he's got lots of potential, bags full of skill and ability, and he's one Evertonians are going to love, I'm sure. Luca Digne was signed in from Barcelona. That left back we desperately needed in cover for Leighton Baines. I'm sure in time Luca Digne will become Everton's first choice left back. That's a good signing for me. Bernard's a bit of a risky one, isn't it, considering he's on big wages. I know he's a free transfer. One being told he has an up and down, not consistent enough, and seeing as though we've just got rid of Kevin Morales, we don't want another one of them, do we? So Bernard's jury's out on it, on that sign-up for me. Obviously Andre Gomez, we don't know a lot about. Obviously come with a big reputation, signed from Valencia to Barcelona for a fee of around 30 million at one stage or so. So it shows you how highly they think of him. Hasn't worked out at Barcelona. Fans have got on his back. Hopefully he can turn that form around at Everton Football Club. Two big signs for me though were Kurt Zouma on loan, highly regarded, big centre back at the back, exactly what Everton have needed. Premier League proven, plays in all levels for France. That tells you everything you need to know. But Yerry Mina is the start of the window for me. They come back to bite me on the backside, I know, seeing what he does, but I think he's exactly what Everton have needs at the back. Big unit, pacey, strong, aerial threat from set pieces going forward. I think he ticks every single box what Everton are going to be needing at the back in order to play the way Marco Silva wants to play, that high, intense pressing up the pitch. That's what I think of these Everton signings coming in. I'm excited. Are you? Let us know.